What's going on, everybody? Today's video is Legend of Dragoon on the PS4. First thing I have to say is this game has not aged well at all, and I don't mean the graphics. I still love the pre-rendered backgrounds, and I like how crisp the character models are now. I'm not gonna call them HD by any means, but they are crisp. All the character and enemy models are crispy, and they're not all fuzzy like they used to be. And I still like the pre-rendered backgrounds look good. I just got froze and unlocked Dart's Dragoon ability. The reason I say it hasn't aged well is because the load times are still like they used to be for the PS1. They're just seems like they could have fixed that. Like they could have sped them up some. Like when it comes to saving, like it takes just like it did with the PS1. It takes forever to save. But unlike the Square Enix games that are on the PS4 that have been re-released the same way, they got the crispy models and everything. They have a cheat mode. Like you click, I think like, what was Final Fantasy 7 and 8s? I haven't played 9. It was like clicking L3 and R3 at the same time turned off enemy encounters. And then like L3 or R3, one of them would give you God mode, basically, like where your life would fill back up. As long as nothing did enough damage to kill you outright, or did more than your life, it would fill your life back up. Plus, you kept a limit break at all times. I remember what L3 was. Oh, it was fast forward and sped things up. This one does not have anything like that. The only thing it's got is you can hit start, or the options button, and you can rewind time to certain spots, and then you have save states. Unlike, I just got finished playing the Final Fantasy 7 PS4 game, not the remake, but the actual PS4 port of it. It's got the crispy visuals. I don't know, like it wasn't full screen, and like I couldn't figure out how to make it full screen. Like you could get like about half the screen was about, I don't know, it's probably like 60% of the screen or something. Like you could change it, but you couldn't get it to actually fill out the screen, I don't think. I think you could stretch it to where it would fill out the screen, but like there'd be shit that was off the screen. I haven't messed with this one to see if there's any way to change it, but I like the way it does. It's not full screen, but it looks fine like it is. So, and the text is plenty big for me to be able to read. Since this is old school, you know, there's none of that fancy voice acting bullshit. There is in some of the cutscenes though, which I was surprised by, because I usually listen to music when I'm playing. It's just certain games I like the music too. Or the first time I play the game, I'll play it without music. I never did finish this game. I know how it goes, the gist of it, because I watched my wife, or ex-wife, I watched her play through it one time. She'd been reading about the so-called super boss files, and she was getting all the best equipment you could get, and she was like 100% in it anyway, but she was preparing for him, and then when she got to him, it was a joke. I don't think she healed, but like 2 or 3 times, like she stomped his ass. It was like she was never in danger of losing. There wasn't any close moments. She fucked him up. I think she over prepared for it. She'd been reading a lot of game fact stuff talking about how difficult he was, so she kind of over prepared. But I saw her beat the game, but I don't really remember much about it. This was like fucking 10-15 years ago. I had it when it first came out, but I played up to like the end of the first bit. That's as far as I got. And then like I forgot something in like the town before, and I went to go back in it, I had to pop in disc 1 and then turn around and pop in disc 2 again to go back to where I was, and I was like, nope, I'm not doing that. Can't do that. Nope. That's too much of a pain in the ass. And I never did. I haven't played anymore for that. I don't know why. I just couldn't be bothered to do it yet. I'm not sure how the ps4 version of it's going to handle that. I know on Final Fantasy 7, it seems like 8 was the same way. It would save where you would change discs, but it would say continue to part whatever, continue part 2 or part 3 or whatever the disc changed. But other than that, there wasn't really anything noticeable different. So, I don't know. Other than that, the game, I like the game. It's just like it always was. The only thing really is that, like the additions, I think what they're called, your attack animations, or the little squares in the middle, it seems like the timing is off. Like you can't hit X when it's actually on it, and I don't remember it being that way. I thought like you had to hit X as it hit the square, but you have to hit it like a couple frames before that for it to register. And I will say, that's one useful thing about the save state thing. I was in what area was I in? Where you fight that big ass snake at the end of it. I was there, and the enemies there do poison, and I had like, I don't know, 5 or 6 of the body purifiers that remove poison, and then like something else in there would also stun you. So I used up just about all my stuff going through the thing, and I finally remembered, it's got save state, not save state, but it was got save state too, but it's got that rewind shit, so I could just rewind. See, I missed that one, so I can go right here, and I'm right like I was. It's useful for that, but I also use it for like I was saying with the status effects. Say something is gonna hit you with a status effect, or they hit you with an attack that can cause a status effect. You can rewind it, and they'll still do the attack, but you might not get the status effect from it. I've done this a couple times. I admit, it's cheating. But I was just about out of healing materials. I mean, I had plenty of healing HP stuff, but I was just about out of status effect healing shit. I didn't want to run out before. I knew there was a boss, so I wanted to have my shit for there. So I cheated a little bit, but it'd be alright. Come here! But yeah, that's the upside of this line, but that's the extent of the bonus stuff as far as this one is, because it's made by Sony and not by Square. Square implements the same things and all theirs. They all have the little cheat mode and the speed up and the note and counter bullshit. Because I've got the Chrono Cross, whatever it's called, Radical Dreamers Edition or whatever, for the ps4, and it does that. It's got, I think it's the same thing. I think it's the L3, R3, and the combination of them, and it seems like it's got the different modes. I think you're shut in. Everybody else only took like 50 damage from it. What the hell? But anyway, like on Chrono Cross, it's got those. It seems like the God mode, or whatever you want to call it, power up mode for it. It makes it to where your elements don't run out. Like you have infinite use of all your elements, and then on top of that, your whatever the name of that gauge is, it stays cool. I can't remember what that shit's called. It's been a long time since I played that game. But anyway, back to this game. Like it plays just like it always did, and everything. Like I said, there's the weird little things, like I said, with the timing of the button press on the additions. That seems to be different. I don't know that it is, but it seems like it's different. It's been a long time since I played the original version of the game, so I can't say for sure. But I could have swore that you actually had to time it with just about, or when it hit, or when it just about hit, you know, the square, not a little bit before. And there's been times I know that I hit it like several frames before it hit the X, and it still did the thing. So I don't know if there's like a weird input lag or something going on, or what, but aside from that, that's all I really noticed different. I mean, other than like the crispy graphics and shit like that. You know, it's a given, but I've got to turn off the Dragoon animations. But anyway, that's like my little input on this game. Like I said, I just started, and I don't remember hardly anything in the story except for what happens to Love. It's there. I know what happens to him. I played enough of it myself. I remember that, and it happens quick too. You get just enough to get used to him, and then he's your buddy. Spoiler, my bad. I think the statute of limitations on that spoiler is well overdue, because it's been out for fucking 2000, I think. Damn, 24 years. I think it said 2000 at the beginning of the game. Anyway, but that's all I was gonna just show a little bit about. I didn't really have a whole lot to say about this one. I just wanted to show it. Oops, missed that one. Rewind it was. That is the upside of that shit. The main reason I'm doing it isn't for the damage and the speed of the killing, it's for the points, so I can level up my dragon form, or Dragoon form faster. Yeah, I missed that one altogether. I was way early on that one. The biggest thing there was getting the points. The SP points is why I'm doing it. I don't really give a shit about the damage, it's just the points only. Damn, I could've just backed a bit more. Also, one thing else I've noticed about the rewind is that, like, it sets itself however it wants to set it. It's not like so many seconds. Like, see, if I let this, see it, they're saying like that. If I let this sit, then check it again, see, it just changed. It doesn't keep it up to date. It's over so many seconds or some shit. But there have been times I've done it where it didn't renew. I let it sit there for 30 seconds one time, and it didn't update from the last attack. Because I was trying to go straight back to before I did an attack or something, and I was testing it, and it didn't change. It stayed with the previous enemy attack instead of waiting on me to attack, like it should have been. Anyway, that's all I got. I just wanted to show a little bit of gameplay, talk about it for a little bit. You know, my usual bullshit. Appreciate you watching. If you would, like, subscribe, and y'all have a good one.